Omega is cooking random hunters left and right.
Bruh.
And if you're one of them, don't worry, it's not you. It's most likely your gear, and maybe, yeah, just a tiny bit of you. Okay, hear me out. Hunting Omega or Savage Omega with randoms isn't as bad as most people make it out to be. I mean, sure, random hunts is a hit or miss. Maybe 8 out of 10 hunts with randoms would end up failing. But you can't really blame the randoms, and I'll get to that in a second. Skill issue is also a factor, and I won't pretend I'm an S-tier hunter. I'm average at best, just like lots of players. However, if you're failing one attempt after another and getting clapped repeatedly as an individual or as a group and expect a different result, then perhaps it's time to take a step back and make some gear adjustments. Let me give an example here. These are the last couple of random hunters I played with in failed SOSs and lobby hunts. A good chunk of these guys are either running meta builds or purely offensive skills, and surely enough, these are the same guys carting multiple times in one hunt. Very few take defensive or survivability skills into consideration. Either they're really good or really overconfident. My guess is the latter. I mean, your offensive prowess as a warrior god is great and all, but it doesn't really matter if you're always making out with the floor or sheathing your weapon to drink cucumber juice. Don't get me wrong though, running meta gear or focusing on offense is brilliant, as long as you have the skills or the team to run it. But I'd like to emphasize this. If you know to yourself that you're having quite a bit of difficulty dodging or reading Omega's moves, then it would be wise to chuck in a few survival skills in the mix. Don't be that stubborn hunter. Exhibit A. Take fire resistance for example. At level 3, it makes Omega's flamethrower quite trivial, and having decent fire resist armor, it's just laughable. Have a look. Exhibit B. Evade Extender. This fight is heavy on movement, and in my opinion, this is the best defensive or survival skill you can incorporate to your gear for this fight. You can easily outrun or roll away from most of Omega's attacks, with the exception of course of the Death Beam, Death Ray, Nova, obviously. There's plenty more. Stun resistance will save you in a pinch, because nothing's more annoying than taking a dirt nap in the middle of a hunt. Even defense boost at level 4 works wonders. Trust me, it's really worth having these comfort skills over offensive ones for this fight. And besides, being able to customize gear for a particular monster has always been one of Monster Hunter's charms. Oh, and as an addition, cleansers. Please bring cleansers, for goodness sakes. There are other useful consumables in the game besides potions. I feel like cleansers, energy drinks, null berries are all neglected in Wilds. But anyway, you may ask, what about the Nucilla DPS check? Believe me, you don't need a ton of offensive skills for this. What makes the DPS check troublesome is Nucilla's barrage and movement. A paralysis secondary will be very helpful. This is also an ideal time to use your Mending or Rocksteady Mantle. Also, Moogle Magic. Save your third shot for the DPS check. That's 1000 damage for you and 4000 altogether. That's free damage. Now you might say, yeah, it's the healer's job to keep me alive. You are absolutely wrong. Teamwork might be the key to beating Omega, but the traditional Holy Trinity mechanic in MMO games doesn't fully apply here. If anything, it's actually quite the opposite. It's your job to keep yourself alive. Should you have a healer in your team, the best thing you can do is, if not avoid damage, minimize it as much as possible. But yeah, at the end of the day, you do you. You can always solo Omega with support hunters. It's much easier that way. But personally, I feel like that kind of takes the fun away just a bit. Call me crazy, but failing a quest as a group is still pretty fun. I like it when people fail. Saying that out loud made me think something might be wrong with me. But anyway, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Stay awesome, Possum.